Hey guys, Oven Prince here, back with more FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 26. Last episode, we had our prince and Edward inside the belly of the beast, along with Envy, who revealed themselves to be a lizard abomination thing. Anyway, understandably, they're a bit hesitant about showing that side of them. Seem to be very focused on their looks, shocker, hence the name Envy. And on the real world side of things, we have he's inside, Alphonse and Gluttony heading back to Central to meet Father. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Playlist at the normal spot, card at the end.
You idiot! Why didn't you attack him?
A person. Those are people. They need our help. They're trapped inside.
That's a trick, Ed! He's a monster!
But they...
Listen to me! Those things are monsters! Give me back my blood!
Shut up! Stop it!
Okay.
Oh, this little cat? Yeah, I saw one that looked just like it by the factory earlier. I thought it seemed like a weird pet for a guy in a suit of armor to have.
Armor? That thing we fought! That suit of armor's gonna pay big time! He stole Xiaomei from me! Kidnapped her! That creep!
What?
That's
Yep.
her! Xiaomei!
Hold it. You see that fat one? I overheard them call him a homunculus.
A homunculus?
He has the power to recover from any type of injury, so he's practically immortal.
Yes? That's even more reason for us to go after them.
You're missing my point. I don't know if we can stop him.
Follow the child, Scar.
What's the armored boy doing with him? Is something wrong?
This place... It's strange. I could feel there was something wrong with this country since I got here. But this place... It's the source of it. Can you feel those things crawling beneath us?
What's the matter? Are you cold? It's okay.
This way.
Alchemy, so don't really have a choice but to
I didn't know there were tunnels like this under Central.
Nope, that's a body. Quite a few of them.
Hey, what's with all that?
Huh? Oh, the gatekeepers did all that.
The gatekeepers?
They won't rip you up as long as you're with me.
And who are these fine,
Just pretend they aren't there.
upstanding people?
Do we have much further?
Not too far. It's just ahead now.
You said your father made you. Does he know what happens to the people you swallow?
I'm sure he does. Father knows everything.
Brother, I know you're still alive. Just hang on.
Very nice. This is what's it.
What is that?
That's a stone.
Looks like a red stone.
So you're
It's
gonna
his
get
core.
sucked into that.
Philosopher's Stone. I almost forgot. After all my searching, it's right here, in front of me.
Yep. Connect with the dots. Good.
Open up, Envy! Your breath is killing me! I think I've got a way to get us out of here! Come on, Envy! Let me out!
Dear God, that's like a knife.
What are these things?
They're known as chimeras.
Hey, there it is. Disgusting in any way, Scott. Don't traumatize the child anymore.
There's no end to them.
It's stronger here. The feeling. There's something evil beneath us.
Is it more chimera?
No, it's worse. Are those people?
Father can make anything. He made all of us, he did. He made me and lust, and he made envy.
That's a whole years and
The gatekeepers seem to have grown restless. Someone's come to find me.
FullMetal Alchemist. FullMetal Alchemist.
I have no memory of my parents' faces or their names. In fact, I don't even remember my own name. For all I know, I might have been abandoned or sold before I even had one.
Now, which one of you will be the one to step forward and lead this country? How about you?
They called us prospective Führers, and they trained us to be leaders. They kept us confined together, and they taught us at all times of the day and night. We studied political science and humanities, as well as martial arts, firearms, and of course, swordsmanship.
that's what it is.
Don't worry. His only true purpose in life was to help you further achieve your goal.
I was certain that I would be the one chosen to lead this country. I firmly believed it, and I endured any training to make it so.
Oh boy. Witcher-style mutation.
How disappointing. Another failure. Bring the next. Go ahead and lie down.
What's going on here?
Just try not to think about it. This won't take long.
What are you gonna do to me? Are they dead?
Injecting pure stone.
You are the 12th candidate. Do you have what it takes to become my fury? My wrath?
The Philosopher's Stone is created from the life force of countless human beings and contains their souls. Once injected into the bloodstream, it begins to take over its new host, and the human body tries to reject it. My body was repeatedly destroyed from the inside out and then rebuilt by the stone. The only options I had were to die or to overcome its power. I chose the latter.
It's amazing. We've made a new type of human.
Congratulations. You have been chosen to lead mankind down the path of destiny. Everything has been arranged to provide you with all that you will need. From now on, your name will be King Bradley.
Countless souls have battled for dominance within me, and only the most wrathful ones survived. I can't tell you if this remaining soul was one of those within the Philosopher's Stone, or if it's the one I've carried since I was born. I doubt that I'll ever know.
You lived your life before as a human being. Why choose to be a homunculus, sir? Isn't there some way you could go back to being a human? Or not?
You suggest I become human again? Ridiculous. Why would I possibly want to pursue such frivolity? I become something far superior. Just as you humans take great pride in your humanity, misguided though that may be, I too am proud, because we also take pride in what we are. The woman you killed, she died with her pride intact, didn't she?
There, that should help.
Thank you, Ling.
I collected all the fragments that I could find. So this stuff, it's all from Xerxes?
That's right. They're pieces of a large mural from what remains of their temple. When I saw the ruins of the mural up close, I thought it was identical to the transmutation circle from the 5th laboratory, the one they used to create Philosopher's Stones. But it's actually different. The sun represents the soul, while the moon symbolizes the mind. And then there's the stone canvas of the mural. This represents the body.
Slow down. Try to keep it simple, okay?
Basically, the mural was a summoning circle for human transmutation.
I do know that one. Well, I think I do. Is it used to bring back dead people?
Not quite. Alchemy is based on the rule of equivalent exchange. You can't transmute a life form from a soul that no longer exists in this world. You can trust me on that one. So, this is where I got the idea to get us out of here. I can't transmute the dead. But what would happen if I transmute myself?
You mean a living person?
Exactly. I can use this transmutation circle to deconstruct myself. Then I'll just put myself back together. That's human transmutation, and it'll open the portal. You said that gluttony is a defective portal of truth. I'll bet that if we pass through the real portal, then we'll wind up in our own reality. I'll open up the real portal, and then you two jump through it.
What happens if it goes wrong?
Then it'll rebound. A failed transmutation ricochets onto the one who performed it. And in this case, that would be me.
I'm not gonna act like I know anything about alchemy. This is all yours.
Right. Hey, Envy! I've got something else that I wanted to ask you. The partial mural I saw in Xerxes. It would have looked more or less like this. This is the first thing that caught my eye. The symbol for God is written upside down, and beneath it is the two-headed dragon. the alchemic symbol for a complete life form. Which means, this basically translates to I will strike God to Earth and become a perfect being.
Well, that's certainly an arrogant concept.
It's not a big deal to talk about it, but then there's this. This piece takes it to the next level. An image of the lion swallowing the sun, symbolizing the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone is made with living humans. Isn't that correct, Envy?
Yeah, that's right.
How could a nation as advanced as Xerxes fall, let alone in a single night? What happened to its citizens?
Every single one.
These stone fragments of the mural. You put them here to hide the evidence. You killed them. You sacrificed all of Xerxes. You turned them into a Philosopher's Stone. Who was it? I want to know who used this to transmute himself. Who slaughtered the population of a whole country? Who created all of you? Who's trying to make himself powerful enough to surpass God? It was your father, wasn't it? Tell me, Envy. Whoever this guy is, he's been using you homunculi to try and recreate the destruction of Xerxes here in Amestris, hasn't he?
You get us out of here and I'll gladly tell you everything. You've spent enough time beating around the bush. I'm tired of waiting for you to ask. You need to pay a toll, right? To open the portal. This should work.
Those are the citizens of Xerxes, aren't they?
At one time, but their minds and bodies crumbled long ago. All that's left is energy to be consumed. They don't even remember what they looked like when they were alive. Is that pity? How childish are you? You're desperate to see these things as human because you want to believe that your brother still retains his humanity. Would you hesitate to throw a bundle of logs onto a fire because you pity the tree they came from? These souls can never go back to being human. You have to use logic in you to determine what a human is. Don't let your emotions decide.
All right. Wing, this might not work out for me. If so, you gotta warn people about these guys' plans.
I'm not that concerned about Amestris. It's not my country.
Are you serious?
You've got people you love waiting for you, don't you? So just make it back alive. And tell them yourself.
I'm sorry, but I need to use you. Get ready!
That pose he makes when he transmutes. I knew it reminded me of something. He almost looks like he's praying.
Long time no see. Too bad this isn't why I planned on opening you again. Ling! Jump in it!
You better know what you're doing! I'm trusting you! It's exactly like when Gluttony swallowed him!
Thank you. The body and the soul are connected to one another by the mind. A portion of my body now hurtles toward the portal of truth, so there's no point in struggling. I have to let my mind guide me into the portal.
Now what's this? You're not even trying to get your body back, are you?
So this is it? Your father's on the other side?
That's right.
There has to be a way to rescue Brother in here.
always two portals?
That's Ed. Or, that's Alphonse. Huh.
I can only leave with my own soul. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Alphonse! Look at me! I promise! Someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait! Wait for me!
That was a way to end an episode. Dear God. Right, so... Huh. They have a uneasy alliance with Envy now, just to get him out of the belly of the beast. Huh. Interesting. So, that confirms his theory that his body is being kept alive by his power, and hence why he's so short. For, whatchamacallit, Ling, does that mean that if he's seen the truth, would he be able to properly, transmute without a circle? Assuming he goes through the process of learning alchemy. Okay, so Xerxes was completely wiped out by father. I think we're in Xerxes.
Memories are like the flickering of a great conflagration, their
No, that
shape
is not.
constantly changing and impossible to grasp. And as these flames of time dance, they cast cruel and distorted shadows of our true selves over the lives that we hope for.
Huh.
Next time on FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Episode 27, Interlude Party. One must never be afraid of the darkness within themselves.
That's a ominous start. So I'm assuming we're gonna get at least a little backstory on dear old Potter. So basically, the biomass from all of the people of Xerxes has been put into Envy, and their soul energy, or whatever you want to call it, is being used to power the transmutation and transformations that they do to hide in plain sight with all that. And that's really cool that the way Wrath was created was by more or less the Witcher style mutations of flushing the body with poisons and mutagens just to, create a superhuman. And just with the survive. So, he was the 12th candidate. I think I remember seeing a few more than 12 people
only the most wrathful ones survive.
There are a few more than 12 people.
Of what it takes.
There's dear old Potter.
How does... They kept us confined together, and they taught us at all times of the day and night. We studied political science and humanities as well.
It's gonna be in here somewhere. So we have a child, you know, it clicking that there's dead bodies being used. You know, before the transformation, he still had that powerful drive, which I think is still very much his own, but don't recognize our gold tooth friend. So his drive to become the strongest is definitely still his own. So that's going to be at least 1, 2, 3, and then... Yeah, so that's at least 12 people, and... But if he wasn't the last person, which he easily could have been, what did they do with the rest of the candidates? Were they just sent to start transforming them into other stones? Or maybe like the faulty ones that, what's-his-face, McDougal had in episode 1? Or were they just, you know, released into the wild, more or less? That's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's interesting that the sword fighting is very much Wrath's, or whatever Führer Bradley's original soul was. That's very much his specialty that was just turned into more of a super weapon almost from other people. And those are interesting sword designs. I don't think I've seen a D-grip handle that's meant for having both hands on it. But yeah, he's still has that look of anger, and he just ran that man through. Very prim and proper school. Anyway, thank you for dealing with my ramblings. Those of you who are still around, again, thank you. And yeah, until next time, this is Elvin Prince, signing